We are Cindy and Eddie.
And this is Squeeze the Day.
Today we're going to take you through the daily grind of a travel vlogger. We try to have a consistent routine every day. Sometimes we have to change things up, but for the most part, there's a schedule. Today we start off with a quick breakfast, which includes eggs and coffee. After breakfast, we're going to get outside and get a really good walk. We like to walk every day because the blood flow helps stimulate the brain.
Today we are out doing our usual walk around town. And this is where we go under the highway every day, heading to the beach. Hey!
We don't take the same route every day, but we enjoy this one, so we're going to show you that.
We're coming up to the transportation area for the town. Eddie's going to tell you about it.
The colectivos run all day. It's the most affordable way to get from point to point or from city to city. We've taken it to get to Cancun,
Playa del Carmen. We just take it whenever we need to go somewhere or around town here as well.
Before we get too much further in, right there behind us, you'll see the grain gas station. That's where the ADO buses can drop you off from Cancun. There's taxis that are right here, which you could just take to your hotel, or colectivos pick up in this area too, and they drive throughout the entire town on both sides. So that's also an affordable way to get around here.
We've come to the section where there's a long stretch of just paved sidewalk. We walk along it and talk about plans that we have for upcoming videos or thoughts about what we can be doing and what we need to do, making lists of things that need to get done. It's really a very productive time for us, as well as getting exercise, of course. We've arrived at the beach side of Puerto Morelos.
At this point, sometimes we turn around and head back. If we've got editing we got to work on, we'll go back and do that.
Today we're just going to go forward all the way to the beach.
And then we'll tell you a little bit more about the rest of the things we do throughout the day.
We love walking around this part of town, not just because of the ocean, but because it's a lot of fun with a lot of food options and a lot of people enjoying themselves. Also keep in mind, this is one water delivery method and this is another.
That was a really nice walk. We enjoyed it, but it's only half of our walk. We're gonna head back now because we have so much to do. One thing coming up in the video is a trip to the veterinarian with Cinders. She's got to get a health check, but we'll tell you more about that later.
One thing we do want to point out real quick for everybody who is coming down to Mexico, one of our subscribers let us know that wearing masks is required and strictly enforced. We take our masks off whenever there's nobody around so that you can actually hear what we are saying in the videos. Just want to say real quick, thank you for that information, David. We really appreciate it. And we're passing it on to everybody else.
This is going to be the closest gas station to the beach side of Puerto Morelos. It's about 3 kilometers away.
We have just finished our walk to the beach. This is the point where we decide if we need to get anything from a store or not, and today we do. We're going to head over there right now.
We're going to cross the highway and go into the grocery store near us.
Just make sure you remember to put your mask on before you go in.
And this is the store.
We love this grocery store, not just because it's the closest one to us, but they have everything we need from fresh fruits and vegetables and fish to cat food and litter and a couple other necessities like swimsuits and appliances if we ever needed one of those.
They even have donuts. And if you're going to get some of this, grab one of those metal trays which is going to be sitting over there, and you're going to take it over to that lady. She's going to weigh it out and put a price on it so that when you go up to the front, they just scan it and go.
I mentioned the fresh fish, but they also have fresh cut beef and chicken, and the prices are very reasonable, especially for the fish. And if you don't feel like cooking tonight, well, they've got some ready-made food for you.
Now we're gonna head back home.
We really wish we could describe to you better the smell as we walk by here. There's a butcher there and he's just barbecuing it. So like every day we walk by there and it just smells so good. This is the park that we walk by every day. This coffee shop just showed up. It was started yesterday, so we're curious about the prices. Definitely check that one out.
After our walk this morning, we took a quick shower and got ready for lunch. Cindy's making tuna fish sandwiches while I cut up some fruit, which is really easy since, well, we get fresh fruit cut up already for us. Listen.
For the record, we like to use fresh fruit that we get at the smaller stores. This is 25 pesos. It comes with a seasoning pack and it's cut up, so it's not that much more expensive. Super easy to make, and the fruit is really fresh. So one of the tricks we learned while we're down here in Mexico is they put that seasoning on the fruit. It's like a spice with salt, and then squeeze a little bit of lime over top of it. Will take away from the intense sweetness. So you're gonna get sour, sweet, salty, spicy, all in the same bite every time.
It's not to everyone's liking, but we kind of like it.
One of the things we have to do while we're in Mexico is make sure that we go and get water for ourselves. That's what these are for.
This is our water jug.
It costs us 12 pesos at the local water vendor to fill this up, and it's literally at the end of the block, so it's only a couple
We're very
ounces.
fortunate. It's really close by.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have to cart it in or get something to carry it. But
So we're gonna go there and get it refilled, and Eddie's gonna carry it back to the house. We'll be done in a couple minutes, but we're gonna take you along with us. Open the door, pop it in there, right underneath the spout, and just put your coins in and it'll start. It stopped right on that line.
they also have these caps available if your cap breaks or if you need a replacement for some reason.
I carry it there, Eddie carries it back. We're on the way to see the veterinarian right now with the cat. Yeah, she's in there. We're gonna get her all set up to do some traveling here in Mexico. Can you say hello, Cinders? Say hi.
All finished, back in the backpack.
One of the reasons why we chose this particular pet hospital is because it's literally the easiest one to get to from anywhere in Puerto Morelos. That right behind us is the main highway that runs through it, and it's right down the street from where we're at. If you're here with your pet and you have any type of need for any pet care, this is the place to go. And she's fluent in English, so that makes it easier.
And we're now back at our Airbnb.
Cindy's cooking dinner, and I'm going to be working on the next vlog, which isn't this one. It's going to be one of the earlier ones. So you get to see that in progress as part of our daily grind.
Today was our video editing day, so that's what we're doing.
That's all we have for you today. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you following along with us as we travel around Mexico.
If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.